Hello wonderful people, my name is Madonna and welcome back to my channel Sugar and Spice. Today we're gonna be making the richest chocolate cake with an indulgent fudge frosting, which I know you all will love. So let's start working on the dry ingredients. Let's start by sifting all the dry ingredients. First, all-purpose flour, along with baking powder, baking soda, and of course, our cocoa powder. This is a truly very easy to bake chocolate cake. Using a good quality cocoa powder is very important. I personally really like using Hershey's, but you can use any good dark chocolate powder. In a separate bowl, let's start working on our wet ingredients. First in goes our castor oil or fine sugar. For this eggless cake, you also need vegetable oil. You can use olive oil but not strong like mustard oil. Any oil will do but has to be a neutral taste and smell. Mix them both together using a whisk or a hand mixer to incorporate a lot of air. And since this is an eggless version, I am adding a plain yogurt. But if you want to make this cake with egg, you can add of course 2 eggs instead of the yogurt. Along with that is 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And again, using a whisk or a hand mixer, mix everything together to combine. And now that our dry ingredients and wet ingredients are ready, all we need to do is to put it all together. I'll start adding the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. Alternately, we can add the buttermilk. By the way guys, if you don't have buttermilk at home or in your kitchen, you can create your own buttermilk by mixing 1/2 cup of milk and 1 teaspoon of white vinegar and letting it set for 10 minutes. Perhaps you could also use 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice instead of the vinegar. Alright, our batter is ready. This goes into our 7-inch round pan that I greased with melted butter and vegetable oil. Then we're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 to 35 minutes. While the cake is baking in the oven, let's start working on our frosting. I'm using 1 cup salted soft butter into a large bowl. Mix it using a hand mixer so that it becomes light and fluffy. And into this, add the icing sugar and cocoa powder. Before using a hand mixer, I will be mixing it first using a spatula so that the icing sugar and the cocoa powder will not be flying everywhere. And once that's done, I'll again start mixing using an electric mixer until it's light and fluffy. Now I have here dark chocolate which I have melted. I'm using 1 cup dark chocolate, for which I will be adding this in our frosting. And now let's add our one final ingredient, which is warm heavy cream. Then after, this goes to the fridge for about 10 minutes. And once it becomes firm, we can start frosting our cake. And now since our cake has cooled down and rested, we can take out from the pan and let's start assembling the frosting by cutting the cake in half and spread a generous amount of chocolate frosting. This I'm adding on top are some raspberries. I have enough in the fridge and thought why not add, as I believe it works perfectly with chocolate as well. Of course, this is optional. You can have it just a plain chocolate, but this I'm making is a birthday cake for a friend, so I thought a little extra flavor won't hurt. By the way, friends, the details of these recipes down below in the description box. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new here, thank you for joining us. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of our episodes. Thank you friends for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.